those elections? How much you are prepared, and what is this?
Sikkim is going for simultaneous elections tomorrow to the Lok Sabha as well as to the Sikkim Legislative Assembly. We have one parliamentary constituency and we have 32 assembly constituencies. And out of these 32, we have a unique constituency called Sangha Assembly Constituency, where the monks of registered monasteries, they are the voters and they vote to elect one among them to represent them in the state legislative assembly. And under the guidance and the directions of the Election Commission of India, we have made all the necessary arrangements for the conduct of poll tomorrow. And we are fully prepared and our men and materials are ready. Today all the polling parties are getting dispatched to their respective polling stations.
Okay, sir. Then how many voters will cast their votes tomorrow, and what are the how many polling booths are having in the states, and what about this paramilitary forces following the security arrangements?
In Sikkim, altogether we have 4,64,140 voters who will be voting tomorrow, and we have 573 polling stations, out of which 88 polling stations are located in urban areas and 485 polling stations are located in rural areas. And we also have 32 all-women polling stations where the presiding officer and the polling officers will all be only women. And we also have one polling station which will be totally manned and managed by the persons with the disabilities. As regards the police forces, we have got 13 companies of Central Armed Police Force deployed in Sikkim. We have 5 companies of ITBP and 8 companies of Shasastra Seema Bal.
Okay. So you have just said that in this so what do you think, how much are you ready to face the election tomorrow, like you said?
We are fully prepared. As I said, we have got all the arrangements made, everything is ready. All our polling stations are ready. In fact, we have provided all the basic minimum facilities for the convenience of the voters at the polling stations, like drinking water, like toilet facilities, waiting sheds, wheelchairs for the persons with disabilities, volunteers for senior citizens. So all these facilities have been provided in all the polling stations. We have got 146 candidates in the fray for the assembly elections and 14 candidates for the parliamentary elections. And out of 573 polling stations, we have got around 78 polling stations which are identified as critical polling stations based on past election records. And in all the critical stations, critical polling stations, they would be covered by webcasting, and we will also be deputing half section of Central Armed Police Forces in these critical polling stations.
So you were conducting state assembly and the Lok Sabha polls in a same day, in a single day. So how much it is tough to conduct?
I won't say it is very tough. Even if it is a Lok Sabha election or it is a simultaneous election with assembly, the amount of work involved is the same. It doesn't really matter. It's the same polling parties who will be conducting both the elections. Instead of one EVM, we will have 2 EVM, one for the Lok Sabha and one for the assembly. So in terms of preparations, yes, the overall as such as election management is a tough exercise. For the past 6 months we have been working very hard for this conduct of elections, and all are going to culminate tomorrow on the poll day.
Do you think it will be gone successful?
We are fully confident it will be a very peaceful elections conducted in a free and fair manner. We are all, as I said, fully prepared. We have got sector magistrates, sector police officers, flying squads, static surveillance teams, video surveillance teams, everyone on the field to maintain the law and order and also to ensure compliance of the model code of conduct. So there won't be any issues. Everything would be as per plan.
So lastly, Sikkim recently faced affected due to the massive bird flood. So following the situations, how much it is tough to manage the voters to cast their, so that they can cast their votes?
Yes, you are right. Actually, we had a very massive natural calamity a few months before. In fact, we were worried immediately after that natural calamity as to how it will affect our elections. But with the help of Government of India and with the help of the state government, most of the restoration works are complete. In fact, only one location called Lachen in Mangan district was unconnected till a few days back, but that also have now been connected by the BRO. So now all the polling stations are connected by road. So despite the natural calamities, we have been able to restore connectivity to all the polling stations, and there won't be any effect of the natural calamity on the number of voters who will be coming out to cast their vote tomorrow.
So what's your message last?
My message is to the people of Sikkim. Sikkim has always seen a very high voter turnout. In fact, in the last general elections 2019, we had a voter turnout of around 82%, and this time we are targeting to cross 90%. However, it is possible only if all the voters come out and cast their vote tomorrow. So therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to appeal to all our voters of Sikkim, especially the first time voters of Sikkim, to come out in large numbers and exercise their franchise tomorrow. And let's remember that voting is not only our right, but it is also our duty.
So when the voting will start and closing time?
Tomorrow it will start at 7 a.m. sharp, and normally it goes up to 5 p.m. But in case there are voters who are waiting in the queue, they will also be covered irrespective of the time.